Welcome viewers, have you ever stopped to wonder, do I really have control over my life? Or am I simply following a pre-written script, thinking I'm making choices when in reality my every action was set in motion long before I was even born? This question, whether we truly have free will or if our actions are predetermined, has been debated for centuries by philosophers, scientists, and thinkers across the world. Today, we're going to explore this concept through the minds of two of the greatest physicists in history, Albert Einstein and Werner Heisenberg, and we'll also bring in the fascinating, mind-bending idea of the multiverse to see if we can finally settle the debate. Buckle up, because this is going to be a journey through time, space, and the very essence of choice itself. Albert Einstein, one of the most brilliant minds to have ever lived, saw the universe as an intricate and perfectly ordered system. His theory of relativity changed our understanding of time and space. But when it came to free will, Einstein took a rather unforgiving stance. According to Einstein, the universe is completely deterministic. Everything from the movement of galaxies to the neurons firing in your brain is governed by causal laws, a long, uninterrupted chain of cause and effect. This means that every action we take is just the result of previous causes, our genetics, upbringing, environment, and ultimately, the fundamental laws of physics. Imagine the universe as a giant clockwork mechanism. Every cog and gear is moving exactly as it must based on the laws of physics. Now here's the unsettling part. You are just another gear in this cosmic machine. The choices you make, what to eat, who to marry, what career to pursue, might feel like choices, but they were actually preordained by the events that came before. From the moment of the Big Bang, everything was set in motion. You don't actually have a choice. You're just following a script written by the laws of the universe. This means that, under Einstein's worldview, free will is nothing more than an illusion. The only reason we think we have control is because we lack the ability to see the intricate causal chain that has already dictated our choices. Now let's be honest, this view is pretty depressing. If everything is determined, does that mean we have no real responsibility for our actions? Can we just blame the laws of physics for our bad decisions? If you fail an exam, can you say, "It wasn't me, it was the universe"? While this perspective is logical, it raises some uncomfortable philosophical and ethical questions. But before we lose hope, let's see if science offers a counter-argument. Enter Werner Heisenberg, one of the founding figures of quantum mechanics, with an idea that might shake things up. Unlike Einstein, who believed everything followed strict laws, Heisenberg discovered something strange at the quantum level, the level of subatomic particles. His uncertainty principle states that certain properties of particles, such as their position and momentum, cannot be precisely known at the same time. In other words, the universe at its most fundamental level is not deterministic, but probabilistic. What does this mean? It means that at the very smallest scales of reality, things do not follow strict cause and effect rules like a clockwork machine. Instead, they behave randomly. Now you might be thinking, wait, if the universe isn't entirely predictable, does that mean I do have free will? Well, not so fast. Just because quantum mechanics introduces randomness doesn't necessarily mean it gives us control over our choices. In fact, randomness can be just as limiting as strict determinism. Imagine if your decisions were completely random, dictated by quantum probabilities. One moment you want coffee, the next moment, without explanation, you want tea. If your choices were purely random, would that even count as free will? Wouldn't free will require some form of personal control? So while Heisenberg's uncertainty principle opens the door for an indeterminate universe, it doesn't automatically give us a satisfying version of free will. At best, it replaces Einstein's rigid determinism with chaotic randomness. This leads us to our third and most exciting perspective, the multiverse. What if I told you that for every decision you make, another you exists in a parallel universe making the opposite choice? Welcome to the many worlds interpretation of quantum mechanics. The multiverse theory suggests that our reality isn't the only one. Every time a quantum event occurs, every time an atom moves, a neuron fires, or you make a choice, the universe splits into multiple parallel universes, each containing a different outcome. For example, right now you are watching this video. In one universe, you watch it to the end. In another, you get distracted and stop halfway. In yet another, you never even clicked on it. Every decision, no matter how small, spawns an entirely new universe where a different choice plays out. So in a way, you are making all possible choices, just in different realities. This is an interesting twist because in a multiverse, every choice you make does matter. Not because you shape one fixed timeline, but because you are constantly creating new versions of reality. But here's the catch. If every possible choice is made somewhere in the multiverse, does that mean we actually have free will? Or are we simply experiencing all possible outcomes in different universes? Let's bring everything together. Einstein's view says we have no free will, because everything is determined. Heisenberg's uncertainty gives us randomness, but randomness isn't the same as choice. The multiverse suggests we are making all choices, but in different universes. So where does this leave us? The truth is, free will might be a mixture of all three perspectives. Maybe our large-scale decisions are deterministic, while small-scale quantum fluctuations add a layer of unpredictability.
Maybe the multiverse ensures that, in some reality, we are making different choices, even if we only experience one of them.
The question of free will remains one of the greatest mysteries of existence. Are we truly in control? Or are we just characters in a cosmic novel following a script written by physics? Whether we have free will or not, one thing is certain. Our perception of choice is real. We live our lives making decisions, feeling joy and regret, and experiencing consequences. Whether those choices are truly ours or just an illusion created by physics is something science has yet to fully determine. But until we get a definitive answer, let's continue making the best choices we can. Whether they are predetermined, random, or spread across infinite realities. Thank you for watching. If you enjoyed this deep dive into physics, philosophy, and the nature of choice, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Until next time, stay curious.